All right, so as you've seen, the Azure portal is a super easy way to create and manage Azure resources. And that said, some people prefer to use the Azure portal, but other people might prefer to use the command line. And Azure offers great tools for those people too. Azure PowerShell is a cross-platform command line tool that works on Windows, it works on Linux, or Mac OS. PowerShell used to be a Windows-only tool, but now you can install it on any operating system. Now, to create and manage Azure resources with PowerShell, you use the AZ PowerShell module. And some services even offer extensions to the AZ module for additional functionality. Out of the different command line tools that you can use, Azure PowerShell is a great choice if you're already familiar with PowerShell. So let's have a look at Azure PowerShell and how you can use it to investigate your resources and create Azure resources. So this is PowerShell running on Windows. And I've already installed the AZ module. If you don't have the AZ module installed, you can do a search on the internet for installing the AZ module. It'll give you exactly the command that you need to run in PowerShell to install that module. So the first thing I need to do, and you have to do this every time you launch PowerShell, you have to connect your Azure account, your Azure subscription to this PowerShell session. And you do that by running connect-az account. Now, when I hit enter, I'm pretty sure it's going to give me an error message or a warning because I have multi-factor authentication enabled on my Azure account. Let's see. It's going to ask me to sign in. Yep, that worked. That's good. So if you have multi-factor authentication enabled, you may get a warning telling you that you need to add what's called the tenant ID. That's this long list of characters right here. If you get that, the Azure PowerShell module will tell you exactly what the command is that you need to run. You just have to copy it, paste it in, and run it again. Okay, so I am connected now to my Azure subscription, which means that I can now run commands in PowerShell and interact with my Azure resources. For example, if I wanted to look at all of my different Azure resources, I can type get-az resource and hit enter. And that lists out all of my Azure resources. I have a lot of things here in a big long list. So I can also, let's say I look at this and I say, well, that's kind of messy. Can't you just give it to me like just in a table or something like that? Yes. So I'm going to hit the up arrow on my keyboard. That'll bring back the last command that I ran. And I'm going to add to that a space, a pipe character, and another space. And I'm going to say format-table. Now when I hit enter, I get the same output, but it's in table format. So that's pretty nice. I can also get this in a list. If I hit up arrow again, I change format-table to format-list, and now I get it back in the original format that I got. This is the default way that it's going to list things. So that's the get-az resource command. You can also create Azure resources. In fact, we haven't talked about resource groups yet, but one thing that I'll tell you is that when you create Azure resources, they go into what's called a resource group. And we're going to create some Azure resources as we go through the rest of this course. We're going to need a resource group. So let's create it right here at the command line. I'm going to use new-az resource group. And then I say -name. I'm going to give it a name. Let's say getting started with Azure, GSWA. And I need to specify what region I'm going to create that in. Remember, we talked about Azure regions. So I'm going to say -location, and I'll create this one in the central US. That region's close to me, so that'll work. So now I'm just going to hit enter. And now I have a new resource group. And by the way, the underlying component that created that resource group is ARM, Azure Resource Manager. So now I have a resource group called GSWA. We'll use that through the rest of this course. So that's how you can use Azure AZ module in PowerShell, and you can use it to list your resources, create Azure resources, and manage Azure resources. If you go to the Microsoft website and you search for PowerShell AZ module, there's a reference there that will list all of the different commands you can use with AZ module, and it'll show you how to use them, give you examples, and all that kind of thing.